For those of you who know or have heard of the boat people from Vietnam, they're very similar to the recent immigrants from Syria and from North Africa. It's still, I guess, haunts is a good word, but it's still ingrained in my memory. Just a little bit more about my parents' journey leaving Vietnam back in 1980. It was treacherous is one word. Very memorable, I guess, is another word. We were out in the sea for 7 days. What normally should take less than a day's travel took 7 days because we were attacked by pirates. They were more like fishermen who became pirates because they realized that a lot of the folks leaving Vietnam, escaping Vietnam at that time, carried all their worldly possessions with them that they could fit in a small bag, and that usually means jewelry, gold, diamonds, and whatnot there, but mostly gold and jade there. So there were a lot of valuables that the escapees from Vietnam had. So we were hit 21 times in a span of 7 days. It took us 7 days because we actually lost our rotor. The pirates actually dived down and took out the rotor to check for hidden jewelry. That's how desperate they were there, and they were very thorough in checking all the nooks and crannies of the boat there. So there were 51 folks who left Vietnam in the boat. One lady eventually died. I don't want to get into all the gory details, but due to the attacks, she passed away. Very traumatic experience for my parents especially, but in some small way, I think my dislike for seafood, I think, comes from that week spent on the sea and just smelling all the salt and the fish, and and the traumatic experience on the pirates' boats there, where they were fishing vessels that became pirates there. So a lot of fish on the holds there. But yeah, it's I don't talk about this very often. I mean, it's not a great period of our lives, but I have to say this experience has motivated my parents, motivated a lot of folks in my generation who are who escaped Vietnam by boat or by walking, to work really, really, really hard and to plan for the future. And if there's anything good that comes out of that episode, it's that we work hard and we plan for the future. And one way that we plan for a future and to secure a future is through investing and saving. I know Asian Americans like to save a lot and invest in different models. My wife and I and our family, our expanded family, we like to invest in real estate, and not just single family, but also apartment buildings and commercial, retail and warehouse. So that's one way. So we've learned a lot. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot from the team that we have and all the colleagues that have worked along with us there. So I really want to use this platform to give back some our experience, give back some of the knowledge that we've gained, so that if I could help just one person and learn how to invest your hard-earned income into a passive investment, a passive real estate investment to secure your future, I would consider it a success. And if those of you who know me personally know that I love talking about this. So it's a passion. So it's not a chore, it's a passion for me to talk about real estate investment. As I've spent more and more years in the IT side, I feel I've sensed that my passion has shifted to real estate there. Yes, I love what I do on the IT side, but I'm sensing more and more my love is shifting, or growing, I should say, to real estate investments there. So that's a journey I like to share. And so go ahead and put down in the comments any specific topics about real estate investment that you'd like to talk about. And I and my colleagues, and I'll bring in specialists and colleagues that I've worked with to share and address those. All right, thank you.